Yes, yes. About to do some potting. Take the let me plant some of my pots out. Squash. These are butternut squash. I already got some cucumbers in there. A few more butternuts. Got some peas growing on the side there. Hopefully they don't bother the butternut too much. And I'm gonna be putting some peppers in here also, hot peppers. About 20 hot peppers or so in here also. And we're gonna see how it goes. This is one of the most fertile beds. I grew peas in here like pretty much every year. So it's pretty fluffy soil. We'll see how they handle it. And I could keep the pests down, keep the fungus down. So I'll give you guys a little view of what I'm doing. Alright. Start over here. Over there. I'm gonna get the trusty cutlass out. Got the machete. Break up that soil. I'm trying to put it as close to the barn as possible. Close to the barn as possible. Cucumber in the ground. Always mark your stuff because sometimes you forget what you plant, especially if you're like me, you plant a whole bunch of stuff. Alright. So I got a few peas that are growing a little too close to where I want them to do. So I'm just gonna yank them out, honestly, because I have a ton of peas growing. I don't really need that much peas. I want more cucumbers than anything, and squash. These are things that we use regularly. So I rather plant the stuff that we use regularly, opposing to sometimes, you know. And peas are really cheap. They're good nitrogen fixers, but this soil doesn't really need nitrogen fixers because I grew peas in it every year. Every year I grew peas in this guy. I can see earthworms in this and everything right now. Nice and rich soil. Has compost. Yeah. Down, mound them up. Mound them up. Get what he needs. Another one right here. And just spacing them about a foot and a half apart from each other. Right. Try to plant it against the same soil level that you have in the pot, so they get acclimated to the soil better. See, I'm pulling up peas because I planted so much peas. And I'll plant the last one right here. Got the last one right here. And that is it. All my squashes are planted out. I have a few here and there. Alright. That's good. Large cucumbers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a little tightrope thing here because this bed is kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Alright. But I know what I'm doing. I think. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. Hope I know what I'm doing. I've been gardening since 1998. In a minute. I hate throwing away sprouts. It drives me nuts. I don't like killing plants after I grow them, but that's what they call thinning the herd, right? And you gotta do what's right. I still gotta thin a few of them out. They're still too close to the squash. So let's do an experiment. Let's leave them. Let's leave them because I got a bunch of squash in here. I know I'm going to get squash for sure. I got the cucumbers in the middle, so they're good. Cucumbers grow good with hot peppers. And yeah, we weed as we go. This fence needs some fixing. I'll staple it up and get it better. Yeah. So that's that. Over here, I planted out some okra, and once again I rooted up a bunch of peas because I planted way too much. Planted some okra over here, dropped one here. Here's some red peas, some green peas, bush bean, and a few more red peas. See, I planted a lot. More red peas, more red peas. I need to thin these guys out, just grow a few. Because I got the tomatoes and carrots in here. I got more green peas over here. See, way too much, way too much. So I might have to thin out the herd a little bit more and just grow a selected few, because once these guys are done, everything in there is just gonna take off, right, from all the good fertilizer, nitrogen fixers that they do. Peas are good nitrogen fixers. So yeah. My carrots are starting to shoot. You can see my carrots shooting. Everything's shooting. Got some cucumbers in the middle. These are Asian long cucumbers, so we'll see how they do. I'm going to try and do my trellis a different way, or just put them vertical and run cords from whoever is running. And yeah, got one solo tomato in here. One solo tomato over here. I need to rebuild this cage. There's a groundhog that lives under our old shed. That's a lot of garbage I have to throw away. Reminds me. And yeah, I had tried to grow corn in here, and between the groundhogs and the raccoons, they had a feast, and we had barely any. So now she's trying to eat my pea saplings. They like the peas when they're young, the groundhogs. So they'll come and eat them as they grow up. So I kept the fence around for now, but I'm going to have to build a new one. And yeah, that'll be able to keep her out. She doesn't try to go into these ones. Once they're past mature stage, she stays away from them, but still, you know, she might try. So I might have to put a mesh around the top if I come and see them being eaten out. But yeah, callaloo bed. Still waiting on my callaloo to shoot. Some of them are shooting. Some of them are shooting. You can see over here, almost is here. So I think I just need to give them more water. If anything, I could always throw down some more seeds, but I can't see why. Maybe they're just not at the right temperature, not at the right depth. I just kind of dug a little trench and threw them in. Hoped for the best. Which is pretty much what gardeners do, you know, when you have a lot to do. So yeah. I planted some, let's go check on the cherry trees. I planted a few all over the property just to see who takes, because this whole property line we could kind of play with, you know. So I think I got one cherry tree here. There's a cherry tree. I think I got one that I planted here. I think that's her planting there. I put one here and another one back here somewhere. Where did I plant it? Where did I plant it? Where did I plant it? Right here, I think. It's a cherry root. You know what? I'm just gonna throw these peas over there. And over here, we planted a bit more. I marked them. So this is a plum tree. This is a cherry root. We'll see what she does. Got another cherry root right here. See how that does. Got another cherry root right here. See how that does. Another one right here. This one got hidden somehow. That's not it. Cherry root. I don't think I planted one here. I don't think I planted one here. So, mosquitoes. If this is it, I don't think it's it. So, you know what? I don't think I planted one here. No. No, I didn't plant one there. I didn't plant one there. I planted one here. I want to make sure it's in ground, but some of them are going to take, some of them ain't going to take, and we got another one over here. So, we'll see how it goes. Whew. Whew. Let's see how it goes. That's the garden. Nice. Still trying to decide. We're probably just gonna build a box and build a shallow bed here. Throw in some herbs and stuff. Go get some store-bought herbs and rosemary and stuff like that. I mean, I got a few hot peppers I could probably throw in here. I could probably throw 4 hot peppers in here. So I got these guys going. It's a good look. Keep the groundhog out. Got some chives growing over here. Got some spring onion and chives growing over here. I think I even have some chives growing over here in this mound because I moved it from somewhere. And it had some, right here. I should dig them out, but I'll leave them. I know where they are. So we got dug up chives that I replanted over here, garlics. That's that. It's my birthday, by the way. So that's how I'm spending my birthday. Working on the farm. Strawberry bed. Lots of strawberries. That's the Asian lantern fruit. Doing pretty good actually. Has a few buds on it. Yeah, a few buds on it. Strawberries coming in. Slowly but surely. Strawberries coming in. If you watch my older videos, I literally picked out most of the strawberries that were grown in this part here on our land, and I replanted them over there. The variety wasn't the best, but it was good coverage, and now they got the lower grade 1, the wild berries underneath, and I planted some new, older, a better variety. I don't remember their name, but different varieties, and now we're seeing the mix of the strawberries. So they're doing their thing. Yeah. Bringing the pepper saplings out, seedlings out, giving them some light. They've been getting used to the sun, so just getting them more used to it. A few okras there that are moving slow. Pumpkin, sunflowers, different peppers, herbs, a lot of stuff. Potatoes are like bouncing already. Green onions. Got more stuff over there. So this is the garden. This is what we're looking at today. Yeah. Property is looking clean. On my birthday, had a little barbecue yesterday. Yeah, man. Things looking good. First year asparagus with the rhubarb, and they're living in harmony, I guess. I'm expecting the asparagus to push more this way to the bed, but you know, survival of the fittest. This is the garden, Mr.Yardie. Yeah, man, it's the garden. Doing our thing. Doing our thing. Yeah, nice and sunny today, bro. I like that. So I'm gonna do a few things. I got to rebuild an electrical box around my meter because they put in a new meter, so I have to put that in. I gotta build that. I got this tree over here I gotta cut down. I got a few small trees around the property that my chainsaw is good at. I need a stronger chainsaw to cut down the bigger trees, and I need help with people to tether them for me. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'd love to cut these trees down, these small trees in the middle of the extension property, and then plow that land and plant up a whole bunch of corn and stuff like that. But money, which I ain't got. So trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it slowly myself, and hopefully, you know, next couple of years you guys will be like, wow, I can't believe it, look at it, it's amazing. Yeah, I want to take down those couple trees there. I'm hoping that this fence line could be like all fruit in the back, you know. I would love that. Plum trees, cherry trees, you know. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I feel like if you're in the country, you're supposed to be able to walk up to a tree and, you know, supposed to be able to walk up to a tree and pick a fruit, right? So that's the vibe. Got a tripod now, so you guys could watch me. I could go hand free. It has a little light. It even has a button thing. I could like stop and play. See? Like a button thing. I could stop and play. I can also use it in a handheld form too. Ankry tripod. Yeah, man. That's the garden, man. I'm gonna chill back, have a beer, and take it easy for now. It's my birthday, right? It's my birthday, so I'm just trying to take it easy. 46 years old today, and just doing what I do. I do a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm not like very active like that today. I'm doing my best. This bed is gonna get some basil soon. You know, I have some basil, like a transplant soon. That's nice. transplant some basil out in the beds. Yeah, man. My thing is the what they call it, companion gardening stuff. Sometimes I like to challenge that stuff. I mean, I've seen it, you know, when you have too much weeds and stuff like that, it chokes out your plants. But I feel like if you only have a selective few and you space them right, it should be all right, you know. Yeah, man. My dog, my wife just came out. That's the end of the video, eh? So we'll talk later, man. 20 minutes. See ya.